We probably ought to get started. We got a lot to cover, so I just want to make sure we get as much chance for you guys to pull the trigger, get it accustomed to the equipment. My name is Chuck Flower. I'm the product manager for Titan. I manage all Titan's gas sprayers, texture sprayers, and pneumatic sprayers. So I'm here to kind of discuss the development of why we've done what we have and how it benefits your customer.
We can get you some more. It's more important tomorrow.
We got another session this afternoon.
And
just rotate me around.
are here representing WI. Once we get through a few moments on the equipment, we will move to spraying it and show you some more of the unique ways of spraying, basically a texture coat and a level 5. Both terminologies you're probably very familiar with. However, we want you to get a chance to spray with these techniques. So first I'm going to start with texture equipment. Basically we have airless texture. 1200 SF is a large electric sprayer. It comes complete with the equipment. It's got what's called a submerged foot valve. That submerged foot valve means that your check valve is at the bottom of the page. It goes all the way down. If you look at regular airless, you'll see a tube at the bottom of the fluid section. That tube is going to cause an inefficiency. It doesn't matter in paint, but if you're getting into heavier texture coatings, it's pulling the inefficiencies out of the pump is going to make your customer more productive. I apologize if I'm moving too quick. We've got a lot to cover, and I think it's very important that everyone gets a chance. Any questions we'll go over after. You can go over while we're doing the spraying, because we've only got a couple guns, so you'll have time in between. I'm going to move on to the Power Twins. Titan's Power Twins come from Speedflow. They've been around for a long time. They've been an industry standard and will remain so for quite a while. The Titan Power Twin is a hydraulic sprayer. We've gone with hydraulic technology. You'll hear the term gas mechanical, you'll hear hydraulic. But when anyone tell you that one of them doesn't work, both work, we prefer hydraulics because hydraulics and the Power Twins have basically all the working parts in this pump are lubricated by hydraulic fluid by definition, which just creates less maintenance for your customer. And you probably all had that customer in there when a paint sprayer is not working. They're not spraying paint, you're not happy, they're not happy. Well, we're not happy either, so we do everything to eliminate downtime. And hydraulics seems to be the best way to have less maintenance. The other thing that you'll hear equipment people talking about is slow stroking technology. Slow stroking technology doesn't mean a lot in just hearing the term, but if you think of filling a syringe, if you've ever had a shot, you see the doctor, if they pull it too fast, they'll be knocking the air bubbles out. Well, that's no different than the piston pump. If you pull it too fast, you're going to pull air in there. You guys know that having air trapped in paint isn't good for application. Well, the slower you pull it, you have to create a certain amount of flow to do your job. But the slower you can have that piston move to do that work, the more efficient your pump is going to be. So if you look at the 8900 12,000, our 4-inch stroke, that's going to basically be the longest stroke of any portable gas sprayer. You can get into roof rigs where you're up to 6 inches, but your customers don't want to move that around the job site. And it's not necessary for just paint or even texture coatings. That's getting into coal tar epoxies where it's necessary. This pump is going to be more efficient than anything out there for paint. Brian is here. Brian has been selling Titan forever, I think. And he's just going to take a few minutes to explain to you the questions your customers are going to ask. One thing we're very proud of is our partnership with you at Sherwin-Williams, where we try to help you with paint equipment, because paint and equipment go together. There's no reason for a paint sprayer without paint, and there's really no reason. There's a lot of places where you need the paint sprayer to sell your paint. Brian?
On the Speedflow, since we're on it, one of the nice things when you're selling a machine with the electric and gas is he asks a couple of questions. Are they doing exterior or interiors? Are they going to use more than one gun? How many feet of hose they want to use? All those things are 2 guns or more. You're either looking at a large electric machine or you're looking at a gas machine. The advantage of a hydraulic machine versus a gas upright or clutch piston pump machine is, he was talking about the slow structure on the technical aspects. From a practical standpoint, this is lower center of gravity. Put this in the back of a truck, it's not going to flip over if you don't have it strapped down. So that's one of the other things. This is a big machine. This thing weighs 255 pounds. You could buy yourself, put this in the back of a truck. This is your truck bed. You slide it up, lift this up on its back, and slide it in. Actually, you can do that. So you can add one man to technically move this machine around if you needed to. Or a woman, sorry. I don't leave you guys out. So, when you sell these, the hydraulic pumps, it can be, cost of ownership can be less expensive in the long term. They tend to last longer than a clutch or piston pump, like Chuck was saying. You got the moving parts are moving at a slower pace. What it does for your contractor, gives them a better spray pattern. They don't get what we call hourglassing for lasagna, where you get the pressure goes on and off, it's more steady pressure. Then we have our electric speed flow, which is one of my favorite electrics. It's a 2-in-1 pump. It's basically a breaker mark painted red. And he was talking about the lower foot valves. If they're pumping peanut butter, this is a good machine because the foot valves at the bottom. This will pump your block fillers, your heavy elastomerics, or even just latex. That wouldn't just, this is not strictly latex pump. This could be something you could do. We're going to do over here in a second. Knock down and splatter. You can do that with this machine. This machine is that gas machine's counterpart. So if you're looking for an electric version, this is what you would steer into. I don't expect you guys to remember all the technical stuff we're throwing at you today. That's what Brian's for. So you'll call Brian and he'll probably hang up on you until you get lost.
Or Greg Burns.
Or Greg Burns. So you're either one of those guys. So that's what you want to do. We're just going to give you some basics on you know what the machine looks like, so we can answer some basic questions. Any questions so far?